interesting knowledge.
Karl is studying. Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating Ricky?
I don't know, see, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting, right? I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about,
what's the point?
About a lad who, 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said? What do you mean, I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know...
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer.
Go! You are...
No, I did
honestly.
I did a search, put in Y, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And, it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in Y just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it!
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week, I was walking, home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, no. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing, because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
You do though, don't you?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and, you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm just...
A title for the story?
No, it's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Karl, what are you asking me? About this spurious story you saw on the internet?
I saw it on the internet. There's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk. Yeah. And it's saying, is this right? Should it?
No, it's not.
On?
But what do
you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
oh God,
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, so what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? What are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No, what are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the public?
I'm just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish, and he goes, alright, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out, and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it, because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Karl? Let's turn it back on him. What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, alright then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right, and you do that when you're a baby, and everything's alright, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah. You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like, you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see, like, an old man having a Twix. You never... So what?
Oh, you know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old
No,
man
I
eating a
know
Twix.
that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right, they've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with burgers.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
No, listen now. So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So,
Look at him! You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford?
it's not going anywhere.
No, go on, sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying,
Right.
you grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't look right, so he's having...
It doesn't look right!
So...
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
Oh, I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix. And a damn curly-whirly, Grandad, you old fool.
Right, I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh, right, okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man, woman.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's
this is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen, no,
come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So...
But the problem is... I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half... But not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts.
Why
but
that?
Upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him...
Well, can I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, you know, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes, right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but they... Yeah,
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
Alright, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know who this fella is.
No. We don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helped.
yeah, okay. Brilliant. I love this. Karl, it was in Heat this week, and they mentioned that he does this thing on Sky. What is it?
It was this thing with Richard Bacon, some programme about watching telly, and you just talk about what you're watching and that.
And he was annoyed because he said because his parents are there, and so he's not doing it. He's not going to turn up because they mentioned it in Heat.
And so his parents might watch.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about that?
I don't like him watching stuff, do I? I told you, it dates back to when I did Little Donkey at school. I don't want people watching me.
What's that? Just renew us on Little Donkey? What happened?
It was just, you know, I was there to play the drums and that, in We Three Kings. I was loving it, you know. I got a bit carried away.
How old were you?
About 13,
yeah,
right?
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
About 10, no, about 10 probably.
Yeah.
6.
Between 6 and
Where old were you? What school were you at?
Okay, you were playing Little Donkey.
Yeah.
So, and,
no.
No, but it was one of them schools where everyone sort of was in the same one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a Manchester school.
Just
the one
do you mean?
Well, it's like you...
What, sweeping chimneys in the day and then 1 hour of learning? What are you talking about? What school were you at? Was it infants, junior or
I
secondary?
didn't really do that. It was
What
one where...
do you mean? You did that? They still have to abide by the laws of the land in Manchester.
No, but it was a lot more... Like you had infants, but
Yeah.
you also had, like, the older lot. There's kids there when you're in the younger year and that, you'd see kids and you go, is that...
Talk English and use terms that people do when they're talking about schooling.
I don't even want to talk about this.
No, how old were you? What oh.
I'm guessing maybe 6 or 7 or 8.
So you went from 13 to 6?
Yeah, but like I say, it's hard to remember because...
Imagine if you were giving evidence in a trial.
Yeah. How old were you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really narrow it down other than 7 years either way.
You know, theoretically,
Yeah.
he could get called up for jury service. Right, Carl, on jury service.
Carl could be responsible for someone's rest of their life.
Yeah. Because jury service, that applies to anyone. Anyone could get sent the form. I think you're obliged to go unless you have a really decent reason not to.
Imagine it was a really, really important trial.
But what annoys me is that isn't it supposed to be you're tried by 12
good
of
men
your
and
peers?
true. 12 good men and true. Yeah.
Good men and true.
But, and women, of course.
The only thing
days.
I can hope is that the defence attorney would wheedle out Carl at an early stage.
Oh yeah, objection. I object.
Yeah.
Why?
I object. Have you heard of something called rockbusters?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you can't just object on that. Okay, then what if I tell you my client, standing trial, is a little gay Chinese fella?
What
would you do?
He's prejudiced.
So how does it work then?
How does what work?
What do you mean? You just get called up and you have to do jury service unless you've got a very good reason.
And it's not, I normally have Mondays off.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't like that. Oh,
yeah, or
you have to get there at 9
I've got
o'clock.
to prepare monkey news.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't stand it.
Just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
What would you say?
say, oh, don't get me involved. Because I got involved once.
Don't get me involved!
No.
What do you mean you got involved once?
Well, with the police and that, when I lived in Manchester, I saw a bit of car crime going on.
Right.
And I got involved. Hassle. Telling you.
How did you get involved? You phoned the police?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I thought, well, I know, well, that's just it. But I thought, I'd hope somebody did it with my, well.
Yeah.
So, and it was just a hassle. Loads of phone calls.
Canary.
Having to stand on a balcony of this, tower block that I lived in. Police shouting up at me. I'm stood there with my underpants on, right? And what it was, a car had been robbed, right? Mm-hmm. So I call up the police and that,
Yeah.
right? Said, right, listen, car's being robbed. And they said, where is it? I said, I don't know, just across the road from where I live, right? So I tell them where I live. And
Where
they go,
do you live? How old were you? 13?
So she's asking loads of questions and that. I'm saying, look, whilst you're asking all this, they're actually getting away, so, will we leave it? And she's like, no, we'll track it down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, look, I work nights.
What could you see? You could see some
I could see some lads
just
pushing a car.
Pushing a car.
Yeah.
That's how they steal cars in Manchester, is it?
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, they're getting in, they're driving them away.
In the south, they drive them away.
Exactly.
You usually sort of like
In
start the
Manchester.
engine. Could get away a lot faster. What do the police do? Push their panda car after them.
Exactly.
Say, come on lads, don't cheat, don't get in the car. They're just pushing it.
It was late at night and that, and
Oh,
I suppose
okay.
you don't want to start the engine.
Of course you don't want to wake people up, not when
right?
you're nicking cars. Of course you don't.
Alright,
No,
so...
no, no.
So, is it
Late
working
at
for
night?
you?
Hold on, they
They
weren't
were
gay.
wheeling
They
it to
weren't
the
gay,
bus
were
stop.
they? They were out late, really? Come on, Carl, so what happened?
So, anyway, I said, look, don't call me back. I'm going to bed. Right? I've got work in a bit.
Brilliant.
So,
Let's go, what?
so that was that, right?
Where were you working?
Next thing, right? Phone's going. Hello, it's the police again. I said, oh, I told you not to call me. Right?
I told you not to call me at home.
So, they said, right, the police are outside. Can you go on your balcony? She's like, oh. So I'm 10 stories up,
Yeah.
right? Stood on the balcony with like my underpants on.
Yeah.
Right? And the police are saying, where's the car? And I'm saying, I don't know, they've gone down that road now. So I'm trying to point to them. They're shouting up, saying which road and all that. And I just thought, why did they get involved?
Yeah.
I don't think they found it.
No.
It was hassle.
The
what I mean?
blokes were pushing it too fast.
Exactly.
They were in the next street by now, weren't
But
they?
this don't get involved. Don't get after that.
Imagine him being on some sort of trial where it's like some sort of mob affair.
Yeah, gangland murder.
Imagine him going into the witness protection. The police just explaining to him, your new name is Jeffrey Peters.
Why can't I be called Bruce Wayne?
Well, no, Mr. Pilkington, listen. Imagine that. Do you know what witness protection is?
Oh, go on.
Amazing.
Look, it's when, supposing you were to give evidence against the mafia, right, you've done a job for them and now you have to give evidence against them, right? Cause
Right, well, if you're going to do... I mean, all I did was 2 kids nicking a car.
Yeah.
Don't start messing with mafia.
No, listen, of course not, no. But imagine you were in the mafia, and that you got caught doing something, but instead of going to prison for the rest of your life, you said, oh, well, I can give you Mr. Big, yeah? So they go, okay, give us Mr. Big and we'll let you off, right? So the police go, right, okay.
I got handed this leaflet in Soho.
So you say, okay, well, I'll give you names. They go, right, we give evidence in court, and you go, yeah. They go, right, we'll have to get you away because you'll be done for. So you give us all the names of Mr. Big, right? We'll give you a new identity, a new passport. We'll let you go and live in Canada for the rest of your life with Suzanne, right?
So why have I got to do all that?
Because they'll bump you off, won't they?
How did you know it was me?
Because you have to give evidence in court. So they go, oh, Pilkington squealed.
So you got to change all your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've killed someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, you just know. No, you're giving them in to keep you from going to jail. So you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're involved in something or sauce or whatever. It doesn't matter, Carl.
No,
listen.
I'm just. How would the mafia know that I've said something?
Because you say in court, those are the people. He's Mr. Big. He's Mr. So-and-so. He ordered the hit. Don't you know anything?
It's a lot of messing around, though, isn't it?
But
so I've got to leave this job, yeah?
Yeah, I think they might try XFM first.
I'd have to. What? I'd have to bin Suzanne, would I?
No, she can go and live with you.
You have to cut off all your ties with your friends and family, though. You can't contact them. You got to leave them behind.
Would she have to change her haircut?
Possibly.
When did the murder happen?
Yeah. What would the new identity be that you choose? What would you choose for yourself?
What name?
Probably, I wanted to be called Brett when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right. Brett what?
Brett Pilkington.
You got to change your surname, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Maybe go X-Directory.
Where would you move to?
Probably back up north.
No.
Well, no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I suggest, maybe, Brett Hanson and go and live in Australia or Canada or something. Well, maybe when they're not operating, maybe, you know, and they just forget it.
You might have to change your identity as well. You might have to grow your hair. Well, you can't grow your hair, but maybe wear a wig or a moustache.
What would you do? What would you wear?
So, like an afro or something?
Something like that.
That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely brilliant.
And I've got to do all that just because for 5 minutes I stood in a court thing.
Yes.
And said he's the one who did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just wear the afro and the glasses when I'm in the court? Say my name's Brett, right?
Yeah.
Change my voice a bit. He did it, and they go, thanks very much. I go off, I carry on my life, I'm still coming in here on Saturday.
I don't know why they haven't thought of that.
That is genius. I don't know.
Discounts all the witness protection scheme.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
So they go, well, I'll go to court as Brett Hanson
Yeah.
with an afro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then when I come out, I'm back to Karl Pilkington, still talking like that, but without the afro. That is perfect. You've got. Why don't you call the FBI and say, listen, I can save you billions of dollars a year. You're a genius, Karl.
All right. Oh.
There's Karl there. Say hello.
Alright.
Yeah, that's Karl. He's, stop that a minute, Karl. He's a producer on, the XFM show. It's the advert there.
What's this for?
Well, let me explain. I've just realised that it's 2 days before the opening night, and I've got no one to introduce the support act, Johnny Camden, you know him?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record one on tape. I've left at the last minute, but a friend is going to help me out, aren't you, Karl?
I'll do, yeah.
Karl Pilkington there. Alright? What do you think of this? I've got a joke. I was going to say, I was going to do sort of like a spoof sort of charity thing, that, and then I was going to go, and he's all the way from Dublin. He's a handsome, strong man. Ladies, you'll want him to take you home and give you a hard, smooth, long asphalt drive.
It's alright. I'd laugh.
You would, under what circumstances would you laugh? Because I just told it to you and you fucking didn't.
Yeah, but it's different when there's, do you know what I mean, when you're with a load of people who are laughing, you sort of laugh with them. But, yeah, it's funny, I'd do that. That'll work.
Maybe I won't actually, it might come across as a bit racist.
Well, Johnny's not black, is he?
No. I mean the Irish race, the Irish nation, the Irish.
Yeah,
look what happened to Anne Robinson when she said the Welsh.
Well, what happened?
They all got annoyed, didn't they?
Yeah, but what did they do?
Good point.
Right, then we'll get some level then.
Testing. Karl Pilkington's little baldy head.
Yeah, but that's bad, because you know that
What?
It looks rounder on tape than it does in real life. Look at that, Ed. Look at that.
With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, you failed miserably. The scientists stuck away. Right, one more chance. What's happened in the last couple of weeks? Just one more chance to... What have you seen in the last couple of weeks?
Well, like I say, I don't really watch the news and that, so
right.
I can't tell them about that. But in a way, I think they're better off not knowing. I think that's the only good thing about being out there, isn't it? Not knowing about the bad stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I can't help them there.
They don't need to look at the weather, do they?
No, don't enough. No. But tell you about the Pope and that.
Yeah, pretty extensive.
What about the EU Constitution and the no votes? What do you make of that? What are your views?
What's the problem there?
Oh, this isn't broadcasting, though, is it? This is nothing. Come up with something.
Well, the fat baby, then, the fat baby that they found that was on the telly.
Right. Well, what was that?
It's just a little fat baby. That
oh,
I don't know what. It's just a little fat kid and that.
What? Tell what?
It was on the telly. It was on the telly. And
but what was on the telly? You just said fat baby, fat baby, fat baby, fat baby on telly, fat baby on telly. You're meant to be telling them what's happened in the world. Tell me about the fat baby on telly.
It's just they've found some. There's this illness called Momo, right? And they've just got this woman had a kid. It's really sad. It was on Channel 4 and that, right? And kid's born.
You sure it wasn't Jimmy Carr?
Kid's born and that, right?
Momo?
It's called Momo,
Isn't that
yeah.
that Black Music Award?
No, right, little fat baby and that, and there's only 3 of them in the world. These little fat babies.
Right.
And
so
one of them...
they're in danger.
How fat? Are you not telling what do you mean? How fat are they?
6 stone it was only 2. And there's 3 of them in the world, and there was this one, and there was one in Brazil.
Are they like endangered? Is that the problem? Because there's only 3 of them in the world. Are we worried? Is it like a conservation campaign?
They're hunted for their flesh.
No, it's sad. If you I know it's easy to joke that, but if you've seen it, you'd go, it's a bit sad and that.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I know nothing about it.
Well, I've told you, there's 3 of them in the world.
Okay, what else was on telly?
At the radio station, Hammond dragged us straight into a planning meeting with the show's rather nervous-looking producers.
Fill this in. So if we come out at the top of the hour here, you've got news, and then you've got sport, and then you've got weather.
Hold on a minute, it just says story there. What story?
So these are items throughout your programme.
Yeah, so we've got to think of things to talk about.
On the day we did this show, there was certainly no shortage of material. John Prescott, for instance, had been caught with his trousers down.
Is this not the single most amazing story ever?
And Charles Clarke had lost 1,000 immigrants. So what did James think would most interest the listeners?
Because when you're at the jet wash, should the bonger go off halfway through the cycle or at the end?
Also, the show was going out live, which could be a problem, given the loose connection between Jeremy's brain and mouth.
Right, the average weekly audience is about 250 to 300,000.
Not all of them are in invalid carriages.
Get this idea out of your head, please.
You said invalid carriages.
Well, what's the weather?
You will make sure he doesn't say things like that this afternoon.
What? Right, now I want you to show me how I control this 8-foot gorilla. What do you suggest I do?
The meeting rambled on for ages, during which time nothing got sorted.
The idea of reading the news butt naked.
Almost.
And then, with just over an hour to go...
I still don't understand any of this.
So, at 1:15 and 1:45, there are the headlines that James can read.
With half an hour to go, Jeremy suddenly announced, worryingly, that he'd been working on a plan.
Tonight, there won't be a single queue or jam in this region because I'm doing the travel on this show.
With 0 hour fast approaching, even Jeremy got busy.
Got it.
As I acquainted myself with the studio, James set about mastering some of the station's other technical equipment. With just a few minutes to go, 250,000 Southern Counties listeners were starting their journeys home.
Richard, where's the turntable? Brought the records.
Jeremy, there is no turntable. It's 2006.
And they were all expecting their usual slick and helpful drive time show.
You've got your interview first, haven't you, as well?
Ooh, what interview?
You've got, oh my God, that's me.
I haven't got the... Oh, James, you can't just nick
I've got
those...
MacArthur.
We were primed and ready.
BBC Southern Counties Radio.
Good luck, everybody.
Going to the bank holiday Monday.
Here we go.
Southern Counties Radio, I'm Alina Jenkins.
That shouldn't have happened. I'm going to fade it out and then you're going to talk.
Right.
Is that it? Is that your intro? Can I just say good afternoon? This is still BBC Southern Counties Radio. And
We weren't what you'd call slick.
Can I do the weather?
Yeah.
I've lost it. Have you got the headlines?
Yeah.
I've got them.
Yeah. No, you do them.
I haven't got any headlines.
And the jingles Richard had brought along were dreadful.
So you think of this one, lads? It's great.
I've been driving in my car, listening to Jeremy Clarkson.
How much did you spend making those?
£5 a pop.
No matter, we would redeem ourselves with my new, brilliant and extremely complicated traffic system.
What I've done here is I've fixed up a link between the Highways Agency's headquarters in Godstone in Surrey, so I can see all the traffic cameras from all the motorways in the region. Now what's happening is we've got an outside broadcast truck at Godstone. It's firing its signal up to a satellite 22,000 miles in space, back down to White City in London. They're firing down to a switching station in Tunbridge Wells, and here we are in the studio looking, and if I can swing the camera around now, we can get it off the main pictures. I can even zoom in.
With full control of the cameras, Jeremy could reveal his big plan.
Instead of telling you where the traffic jams are, I am going to give you the registration number of the car that has caused them.
So, he's not just reporting on the traffic, he's bossing it about.
Brave. Now, who's this for coming down in a Volkswagen van? You're leaving a 200-yard gap there. Now, close up.
While Jeremy was shouting at the traffic, James and I were getting to grips with the music.
No, don't tell me. As promised earlier, it is Wang Chung and Dancehall Days.
Oh, you sprung that on me, rather. Do you want to do that again, James?
As promised earlier, it's Wang Chung and Dancehall Days.
Maybe just once more for me, mate.
Just play something else.
Oh, all right.
Oh, it's right. He's no idea.
Yeah, you see. I'd just like to apologise.
BBC Southern Counties Radio Travel.
Hello, is that me?
That was slick.
It was time for another of Jeremy's rubbish travel reports.
Oh no, look at that! Somebody, here we go. Somebody in a... It seems to be a Land Rover Discovery has jackknifed while carrying a trailer. No, it's a 4x4, it's a good job it was, that's why he's still alive. Lucky you didn't listen to the Liberal Democrats on that one. The two outer lanes of the motorway, please get out of them, because they're blocked by an idiot in a Mitsubishi who's managed to crash into his own trailer. And people are moving over far too soon, which means that the motorway network is not being fully utilised. We paid for it, drive right up to the crash, use it, and then get your window down and tell the man exactly what you think of his driving.
Precisely.
Oh no, what we've got here is a travel flash, actually. My thanks to Janice. She tells us that in Dorking High Street, a caravan has come adrift of the car blocking one lane. The police are in attendance. Police, are you armed? I hope they are. They could take it out and just shoot the drivers.
Thank you very much. That's the travel with Jeremy Clarkson.
Even we could see the show was pretty bad. But then it got worse. Hammond mistimed a trip to the loo, and while he was in there, a song finished.
Hello? Is there somebody there? Is anybody there? Hello?
Come on!
Oh.
Then I forgot I was going out live.
Well, he's ginger and he's Welsh.
Okay.
And then we upset the station's sports reporter.
204 for 9, the latest score. Karl Hopkinson 45. Rana is 26 not out. 3 wickets apiece for Dominic Thornley and Sean Irvine. As for Surrey, they're going much...
That happens.
53 for 3, is that good? I don't understand.
They've scored 253 runs and they've lost 3 wickets, sir. It is cricket. It's a game that's been played in this country for about 300 years.
What, the same
why
game?
don't you get the Observer's Book of Cricket, which will tell you all of the regulations that you need to know, and then you'll be OK. Well, now... I'm sorry.
Worse still, my traffic system really wasn't working out as planned. The cameras were not able to give enough details, so my reports were becoming a little vague.
Jeremy, go.
It's all completely hopeless. Everywhere I can see people in Astras, M25 Godstons jammed up at Junction 6, Barrow Green. Don't use it. Don't use it. Stay at work, be productive, and buy a helicopter.
It's not particularly helpful what you're telling them there.
No.
I therefore decided to personalise my reports.
Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
Bit fed up as I can't work out whether I'm supposed to be turning off the M25 or not. We're trying to get home tonight.
Where are you? So you're going...
I'm going anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. You, my son, have had it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I'm screwing it up.
With the traffic system ruined, we were running out of things to say.
Which is, if you use a jet wash, should the bonger on each cycle go off at the end of the cycle or in the middle? If the bonger goes off at the end of the foamy brush cycle and you've only done the bonnet, you've had it.
The switchboard began to light up with angry listeners, one of whom was called Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith. Hello, Mrs. Smith.
I came home from work at 5 o'clock, and what a load of rubbish this is, and I think it's absolutely dreadful. I've been an avid listener to Southern Counties for a number of years. For God's sake, bring back Dominic Busby and all the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's all a load of rubbish. Thank you and good night.
With the locals ready to lynch us, we decided to get out early.
This is a 9-minute song. By the time it's over, our show's over. We could. Do you want to walk through Brighton after the show we just did?
I've got the car round the back.
By the time this is over, we can
No, just back. Down the back stairs. Sorry, down the stairs. Yeah.
Right. I'm going.
Sorry.
MacArthur's Park is melting in the dark.
What I was thinking about is, what is the closest thing sort of living that's nothing?
I don't know what you mean.
What?
What's like the closest, like, do you know at some point something's gone from nothing to something, hasn't it?
No, I don't understand what you mean.
Something, at some point people were nothing, and then something happened and there was something. Do you know what I mean?
But they were never nothing, were they?
Do you mean what is the first and lowest and most primitive and most simple form of life?
No,
he's right here in this room, Rick.
say like when you look at a stick insect,
right?
You go, right, there's a slight crossover there from a stick to a living thing.
No, it's not.
It didn't used to be a stick.
No, it's not. There's no biological relationship between it and a stick.
But there isn't much difference between the two, is what I mean.
Of course there is.
It's a huge
difference. They just sit there looking like a stick. That's their skill.
Yes, but there's nothing to do with being a stick. It's like camouflage. That's like saying when a soldier puts on combat gear, you're saying he's a cross between a human and a shrub. He's not a cross between a human and a shrub.
No,
is
but that's man-made.
From a distance,
stuff.
You can't see him. That's the same as the stick insect.
No, but that isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, have you seen them weird things that just look like they sort of look like a leaf?
Yeah, they're insects that have evolved to look like a leaf. So a bird thinks, oh, there's no tea there.
No,
that's not a juicy insect. It's a leaf. I don't eat leaves.
Yeah, but
Forget
at some point, something has had it away with a leaf.
No,
What?
At no point has something had it away with a leaf.
No, to make it look that much like a leaf.
At no point did a beetle shag a leaf. There's nothing on a genetic level or molecular level, anything to do with it having anything to do with a stick or a leaf. It's superficial. It's the way it looks. That's all it. That's like saying chameleons must have mated with green once. They are green.
No, but
it looks like a leaf.
What I don't understand is
it has evolved to blend in perfectly with its surroundings and fool predators.
But then how does it meet? How does it have relationships? It will be going around sort of having it away with a leaf.
No, it won't, because it doesn't know what it looks like. It doesn't matter. They do it with pheromones and attraction It's not like they, a stick insect will be talking to a stick for ages and go, "Oh, I've wasted my time here. This club's dead." Rude.
I was chatting to her. She was foxy, but she was giving me nothing.
But Dave, that's not a stick insect. That's a stick.
What are you talking about?
That's a stick. You've been talking to a stick all night.
I can't believe it. I just thought she had a great slim figure.
No, it's actually a real stick.
On TV.
I just think there was a kid who grew up in our avenue, right, on the estate, who, when it was born, right, we kind of thought it's got no chance, this kid, because its man was a bit of a rumman. You know,
a rumman? Where's that?
No, just like, you know, she liked going out and having a fag and like having a drink, and she's never at home. It's the one who had the horse in the house.
Sure.
Right, which I don't want to go over.
Sure, it's old news.
It's out there, isn't it, if you want to find out about the horse in the house. But she had a kid, and everyone was pretty surprised when they saw it, because it was a good-looking kid. She was surprised, because, like, you know, the man wasn't that good-looking, the dad was a bit rough. But it came out, and she was showing it around the avenue, going, "Look at this I've had." And she was chuffed with it, because it's probably like one of the newest things she's ever had, because everything else was always sort of second hand and what have you. But suddenly she's got this brand new little baby, right? Anyway, as it grew up, right, those looks went. Right. And I'm not talking getting old, I'm talking by the age of about 3. It looked rough already, right? And all that just happened because that's the life it was in, right?
Yeah.
So like it had like a patchy head. Its hair.
It had a patchy head.
A patchy head. It's just sort of.
It wasn't a North American Indian. What do you mean, a patchy head?
Just his hair was patchy. He used to chase sort of cars and stuff.
Chase cars. Sorry. What do you mean?
That's what he did for his.
Sorry, did she let it get raised by wolves?
No. But all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, what is it that makes a person? Do you know what I mean? Now, I don't know what state he's in now, but maybe he learned all his mistakes by the age of 4. Well, the only time I wanted a wig was when I did jury duty once, right? And it was annoying that I was sat on the jury right in front of, like, these criminals, right? Everybody else has got disguises. The judges have them wigs on, right?
That's not disguises!
That's a disguise. That's why judges wear them, right? So
no! Well, then why did they print their name in the paper and have a picture? What do you mean it's a disguise?
Well, it's a disguise, isn't it?
No! If it was a disguise, they'd go in with one of those glasses with a nose and the beard attached if it was a disguise. All judges would look like Groucho Marx if it was a disguise.
Well, I'm just saying that's what annoyed me when I was sat there on the front row, right? I couldn't have been any closer to the criminals, right? I was sat there and I thought, why didn't I just pop a little wig on or a pair of glasses?
I would love to have seen you in the front row at Crown Court.
No, because
I'd love to see it because in this country you're not allowed to show pictures of jurors. You can't take photos in a courtroom, so there's always these sketch artists that draw drawings, and it's on the news. The idea that we'd have seen 11 people and a sort of Krusty the Clown figure would have been amazing.
Yeah, I would love to see the artist do an interview, because it would be like complicated people. Oh, hey, he looks characterful, and then just a little round
Charlie
head.
Brown.
Charlie Brown sitting on the end. Okay, Carl, you're in charge of the world now. You are you're all-powerful. You're like a god, okay? You can do anything. You call all the scientists, and they go, "What do you want of us?" Oh, orange-headed one. What the fuck do you want of us? Right? What do you want them to do? Go. What do you say?
Well, I want to come in and... How long have they been working on the Big Bang idea?
Forget it. You've got every science...
No, but I don't just want to come in and poo-poo that, because they're going to...
Poo-poo?
They've done a lot of research on it.
Hold on, you wanted to stop a minute ago?
Yeah, I know, but you don't just come in, guns a-blazing. I'd say, hello, everyone.
You can do anything you want. Go on.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Carl, leader.
Right, listen, this Big Bang thing you've been doing...
Yeah, well, that's just only a few of us. That's like less than 1,000,000% of us. We're all here.
Yeah.
I've dropped AIDS research. I've dropped cancer research.
Right, well, why have you dropped that? Who's told you to do that?
Well, no, we knocked off. They said you wanted to tell us something. We're all here. Every scientist in the world is here.
What research are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm looking at what happens if you give Feminax to an owl.
What happens?
Well, I'm halfway through it. I got called away.
Look, I'm really busy. What do you want me to work on?
Who said they're doing cancer? Go back. Go back to work.
Cheers.
Right.
Okay, the rest of us doing stuff that you think we're fanning around with. What would you want us to do?
Well, I can't do it all today.
What about me? I was doing AIDS.
Hang on a minute.
I was doing AIDS.
You just wait a minute.
Right, okay, why does cancer get to go back? Are you saying that cancer's a bigger problem than AIDS?
You go back to work.
So I get to go back. I'm doing restless legs.
Right, can everybody but the Big Bang people leave?
These words of wisdom will be inscribed on a wall of a museum one day. Proceed.
I think trousers are going to stopped being made. Just because you see kids now, they've got pants around their ankles. They're going further and further down. So I think that's evolution, just getting rid of the trouser.
Right.
It's just dropping naturally.
That's the evolution of the trouser, because it's dropping incrementally
Well, you see now,
down
you can
the
see
arse.
kids' underpants, so they're just dropping.
Yeah.
I think they'll get to a point when they just don't bother wearing them anymore.
Right.
Prediction 1!
Okay,
That's an amazing one!
They'll stop making trousers in the future,
Good.
We're going to get weaker. That's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
They used to say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now they're saying eat 5 fruits.
Right.
So we've definitely that's evidence. You can't argue with that. I'd probably put that first because the guy is right. What's number 2? So swap that round.
Okay, that's number 1.
Give him the pants second.
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
Okay,
they
number
used
3.
to say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. They used to say pull your trousers up. Now they say put them down. You can. I've never had such fucking trouble.
Number 3.
Right, number 3. Oh, the scholars are now waiting with bated breath when they find this old scroll, and they go, "Ooh, what can number 3 be?"
I reckon we'll blend all our food.
Oh God!
No, because
he was going to make a point about race. What is it? I never thought it would be. We'll blend all our food.
like they do for babies, you mean?
I just think when you think about all the stuff we eat now, cavemen chewing on big lumps of meat.
Yeah.
We had wisdom teeth.
Yep.
Now they say, take them out, you're not using them.
Yep.
Why not using them? Because your food's soft.
Yep.
Sorbet.
Yep.
Soups.
Yeah.
Everything's softer,
Just
isn't it? When you
those
get an
two,
avocado, they say, is it soft? Everyone's squeezing the food before they buy it.
Yeah.
No one wants anything tough.
Yeah.
So I think chewing is a sort of thing of the past. We haven't got the time to chew. Everyone's like, hurry up, eat that. You don't have to go out for dinner with Ricky. He's like, hurry up. Like, I'm still eating it.
Well, he does blend his food, I think. Okay, so blending food.
Great.
I reckon... what else do we do now? So I've done teeth. Done trousers. I've come up with this idea. It's sort of like glasses, but you can live wherever you want to live.
What do you mean?
Everything that's real, you're not looking at that anymore. This is really the future. I'd put this at number 10. This is like...
We're only doing 5, fuck me.
So what you mean is that you look through the glasses and instead of seeing the real world, you see a tropical paradise.
What you want to see. So if you're a young kid and you like the idea of living in the urban ghetto with all graffiti on the walls and that, you can see that.
Yeah, but hold on, are you walking around? Because you'll be bumping into stuff, won't you?
No.
Why not?
No, what you mean is that the stuff that's there in the real world is being digitally reimagined in your glasses. So what was a nice country lane is suddenly now an urban ghetto.
It's got loads of graffiti on it.
Sure.
Absolutely mental, pointless, would never work. Absolutely one of the maddest things you've ever said.
Really weird, that one.
Yeah,
It could be done. I reckon it could be easily done.
Why would it be? Okay, that last one, that's number 4. That's a load of bollocks. So what's number 5?
There'll be more letters in the alphabet.
Why?
Why?
Because we're running out of words now, aren't we?
No, we're not running out of
No,
words.
we are. We are definitely running out of words.
It's using the letters we've already got and making new words.
Yeah, we're making,
No, but we haven't got enough now.
Of course we have. Have you any idea? You could have a word with 9 L's before you run out.
Yeah, and they do in Wales and what have you. That's because their alphabet is shorter than ours. They've only got something like 24 letters over there.
Right.
They go mental with the L. Now, what we do is we've got 26 letters, but we are now struggling.
We're not struggling at all.
We are.
We're not. Let me say stupid.
Boswallocks in shampoo. Now, there's a word where they've gone, well, we've invented something here.
What?
We've got something we're putting in shampoo.
Boswallocks?
Boswallocks.
Have you just made that up?
No, it's now they go, new with Boswallocks and ceramide R. Yeah, but that's a new word because they have to, they come up with a new word.
But it's a terrible word.
Why?
Boswallocks.
It's another word.
Is that real? You've missed that out,
No, I haven't. It's a real word.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I'm saying. So years ago, when they came up with all the sensible ingredients,
Go on.
sodium. That sounds. That sounds all right.
He likes sodium. He doesn't like Boswallocks.
Because it sounds like something in it, like an ingredient.
Well, yeah, but that's because you're used to it.
Is this a load of Boswallocks? Are you winding me up?
No,
the two
it's
of you?
real.
It's real. And that's because 26 letters, we've wasted them. Years ago, we went mental with the, pneumonia, sticking a P on it. And there's loads of words where you go, what's that letter doing in there? Whereas now, they can't do that. They've gone, whoa, pull that back. Why is that letter there? And now you've got stuff like abbreviations and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's not waste letters. Let's just control it a little bit. Cars are called things like, GTI or something, because they're going, well, I can't think of the word to call this. So they're giving them letters. Think of a word now. Think of a word that hasn't been made up.
What do you mean?
Well, tell me a word that hasn't been made up.
All words have been made up.
No, one that hasn't. That could be used. Say if I invent something now to put in shampoo, what can I call it? Quick.
Cranberry.
No, it's too close to that. No, we can't get that past the advertising person.
Scrimpton.
Scrimpton.
Yeah.
It took Ricky 2 goes and you accepted his second one.
Well, I think we've sorted out the future. One of my first disappointments with football, I was 10 years old, okay, and one of the teachers was in charge of the football team, my junior school, and I went down to Tutty's, it was, a shop in Reading with my mum. So it's white socks, black shorts, white shirt. Got that. Knocked on his door. I said, I've got my kit. He went with the trials yesterday. You missed it. That was it for a year. Right? Next year, I wear the trials. Got the trials, okay? He was going, everyone, I want to give it 100%, right? Really try hard. He's watching people play, right? I made sure that every time I ran by him, I was out of breath. Every time I ran by him, he's sort of looking at me, I think, yeah, right? Came to it, he said, the team is this, I'm left out, right? He went past me, and he went, you've clearly got asthma.
So you didn't make that team either?
Yeah, and I didn't, and I vowed that day, never try hard at anything.
Yeah, well, you've certainly kept that up.
Yeah.
Question from Kevin. He says, Carl, other than the famous boxing match that you've often talked about, I know that took up about 20 minutes of your time, have you ever been in any other kind of fight? I don't suppose a slangy match. I think they're talking, have you ever been in a physical fight?
Once that I can remember. It was over a woman. Well, a girl. I was at school.
Yeah.
And it was because, like, it's hassle, innit? Right, relationships when you're younger.
How old were you?
About 7.
It was over a woman.
Go on then. Yeah, go on.
And there was this girl knocking about who, she was quite good looking, everybody liked. And my mate, he really liked her. And I didn't sort of ask her out on that, but she just sort of took a shine to me and stuff. Right? And didn't really go out with her properly. It's at that age where going out with someone is just like sort of going, all right, in the morning, do you know what I mean? You just sort of nod your head.
Yeah.
And that. Anyway, there was some sort of school disco. and they were playing Spin the Bottle or something, right? And I sort of wandered over to see what was going on, and I stood on this girl's dress and put a hole in it, and she started crying. I was like, oh, I can't be dealing with this, right? What's up with you? It's a hole, what's up with you? And everyone's going, Karl, what are you doing? That's meant to be your girlfriend and that. You should be sort of saying, oh, I'm sorry, and giving her a hug and all that, and saying it'll be all right, we'll sort the dress out. I said, oh, I can't be dealing with this. Right? So she's crying her eyes out, I said, it's over, right?
Oh, it's over, you saying, right, in the morning. Yeah.
No more of that.
Yeah, there's no more. Right. In the morning.
So I go to the toilet, right, and this lad who fancies her comes in and goes, you're out of order, you know. I'm saying, what are you on about?
Sorry, there's 2 7-year-olds. Yeah. You're out of order. Keep out.
Yeah. Cut it out. Show her a bit of bloody respect.
Sorry, were you wearing trilbies?
Yeah. He put his cigarette out in the sink, and he just said, leave it.
Get out of my face.
So I just sort of said, look, why are you getting involved and all that?
Yeah. 2 7-year-olds. Yeah. Why are you getting involved?
And it was obviously like, because, you know, he fancied her and that. We had a bit of a fight in there. Yeah. I accidentally, you know, sort of chipped his tooth on a sink.
Oh, is it like a proper...
Sorry, this is like someone from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah. What are you talking about? 2 7-year-olds in a toilet.
So you put a hole in her dress. I don't know how that... What were you wearing? Football boots? How did you make a hole in her dress?
I don't know. It was like that sort of material.
You were wearing winkle pickers.
Like crepe. You know what I mean? It was like a crepe dress or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And that got a hole in it.
So you're having and when you say you're having a fight, I mean, are you wrestling with it? You got arm locks and head locks? A little bit
of wrestling and shoving about and that. And it was an accident. I didn't sort of go, right, I'm going to break your teeth or anything. It's just that I happened to push his head down and his tooth hit the sink.
Right.
And it chipped and what have you. After that, like, I sort of left there and stuff. And we had to go into assembly. And there was a copper in there doing some presentation saying, listen, kids, you know, don't get into trouble because we're out there and we'll get you. Right, so sort of trying to teach the kids young not to get into any trouble and stuff. So I'm sat in the assembly room thinking, oh, God, there's a copper here talking, and my mate's going to come in a minute, like, with a chipped tooth and everything. And
questions are going to get asked.
That's what kind of happened. I mean, the coppers didn't get involved.
Yeah.
Did you turn your back on violence after that, then?
Yeah. He said, you'll never take me alive, copper.
That was the sort of last fight.
Brilliant.
A friend of mine got a gift, or rather gave it as a gift. I don't know if you've been familiar with these. It's a charity organisation, and you go on their website or you phone them up, and you can give someone else the gift of, say, a goat. And it's a sort of goodwill thing, you know what I mean?
So you buy an African family a goat
that will help them for years.
And it's like you're saying, well, I would have bought you a present.
Yeah, but I've used that money wisely.
Yeah, so it's almost like they've given
the
present. They've given the goat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful idea. But as soon as he told me about it, I thought to myself straight away, knowing Karl's views on charity and giving, I wondered what his views would be.
Well, are they happy with the present over there? Like the people who are getting it?
You're an idiot. What, you think an African family wakes up and there's a little goat with a ribbon tied round it, and they go, oh, look what Santa brought us.
Look, and that mince pie's gone and that glass of milk.
You're such an idiot.
No, but what I'm saying is, does that family want a goat?
Yes.
But why?
It's not they want a goat, it's they need a goat. Do you think... What do you think this organisation is?
Just arbitrarily giving goats to people.
They're going to say, oh, I wanted Nintendo. What are you thinking?
Well, what I'm saying is, right, let me put myself in their shoes. Well,
this will be a first.
Got any. But say I'm one of them, right, over there. Right, I'm sat there, it's Christmas Day, right. I open it up, open the present, little goat there, right. Now, if I was one of them, I'd be going... Not another mouth to feed. At the end of the day, there isn't enough food to go around for themselves, never mind a goat. Don't they say, like, having a dog and that is quite expensive? Sometimes they say, you know, what with all the injections you've got to give it.
Well, I'm assuming it's all above board. The goat's had its injections. That's what some of the money goes towards. It's just a way of redirecting cash.
But the thing is, why do they want that goat? What's the main reason? What does a goat give you?
Milk.
Right. Now, wouldn't it be easy to just send them a bottle of milk? Without all the hassle and the headaches that come with it? That's all I'm saying. And the other thing is, think about the goat. That was happy over here. Suddenly, it's on barren land. No grass.
I'm gonna burst! What do you mean?
You didn't send a goat from here.
I'm saying, who's happy at the end of this, right? You've got a fella who hasn't got a present over here because the mate bought him a goat, right? So yeah, let's do this properly. So there's a tick. He's not happy, right? Then you've got the person who's opened it, who, like you said, wanted something else, right? It's a goat. They go, who's going to look after this, right? So tick, they're not happy. And then you've got the goat going, what am I doing here?
Rick, we've had an email here from a bloke. I think you're going to respect him, because I think you can tell straight away from his name that he's the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with.
Go on.
I know how much you love fun people.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, and he's calling himself this, Paul the Party Animal Parker, he's emailed in. He's given himself that moniker.
Right, I assume they're in sort of like quote marks,
They're
are they?
in speech marks, yeah. Paul
Brilliant.
the Party Animal Parker.
And he's calling himself that?
Yeah.
That I can't wait.
So when you picture him, what are you thinking?
Millhouse.
Right, okay.
I think he looks like Millhouse from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
He's
working in sort of an IT department, maybe?
Yeah,
for a large
possibly.
organisation?
Oh, I think he might still be at school.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And this is the vital question. Do you believe him to be a party animal?
I believe him to be a party animal is as much as a man with a long scarf that his mum knitted him to look like Doctor Who can be a party animal, yes.
Do you think that when people are organising parties at his school, they're thinking the first person they got to get on the list and make sure he's guaranteed as
You've
a
got
guest
to take Paul the
is
party
Paul
animal.
Parker.
Because I bet he's got millions of affectations. I bet he wants to be known as the one that carries around a biscuit tin.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the scarf.
He's the guy who only ever wears bowling shoes. It's his thing. It's his thing. He's a little bit kooky, it's his thing. And it is fairly interesting what he sent in. He's found this on the web. A Serbian man who has invented a sex machine for women. And he's appealing to Western women to test his device. It runs on a 390-volt electric engine, simulates sex, and has a 7.5-inch artificial penis. As soon as I read this, I was thinking, it's just imagining there going, oh, thanks for coming in, yeah, okay. So there's what's going to happen is there's a penis that's going to pop out from here, and it's going to have sex with you. I'm going to stand behind the machine. I've got to stand behind here. There's a lot of dials and stuff. I don't want to bore you with.
Well, why do you have to stand behind it?
I can't. It's technical stuff, but I got to be behind the machine.
But there's no penis on the robot at the moment. It's just a hole.
No, don't worry. What'll happen is I'll switch the machine on. I'll go behind, and then a penis will appear.
Will it be like a metal-looking penis?
It will be a robotic penis, but it will seem like it's a regular fleshy human penis.
So you've made this sort of like robotic penis look really realistic.
It's really realistic. You will not be able to tell the difference between, say, the robot one and mine, for instance.
Okay, well, I don't want to see yours.
No, there's absolutely not.
Because I've not come around here to have sex with a person.
I know, you've come around to test the machine.
Yeah,
and that is exactly what you're going to get.
Okay,
like
well,
a piece of mechanical action.
Talking of eating knobs, Carol Thatcher, you know, a daughter of one of our leaders.
Sure.
Well, you saw her in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She popped a couple of bollocks in the mouth, chewed them up, swallowed them.
Oh.
Kangaroo penis there, dried. She couldn't even get... It was so tough, she couldn't even get through it. And then she... eventually she eats it.
What was it, like a pepperoni?
Yeah. And she... What do you think of that, Carl?
What, eating that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I watch it. I like those little trial bits, right?
Yeah.
But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How do you know?
No, it's just, you know, you think about it and you go, oh, couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right, they're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which is worse, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Ant and Dec said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute, give us a few hours, let me get some rice and that on my belly and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening,
right.
Have it ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you know, you
don't want to eat animal genitals on an empty stomach.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that there. We'll loop that. If any DJs are listening, just take that quote, "I could eat a knob at night," by Karl Pilkington. Maybe do a dance remix.
Yeah, I think maybe you're sort of a house producer and you could maybe get some kind of high energy beat going, and then we could just send that out to some of the gay clubs. I'm sure it'd be really popular.
Please, anyone send us, that looped with a nice little, funky house beat. Karl Pilkington saying, "I could eat a knob at night."
But don't you see what I'm saying, though? The way the world... We've changed more than the world has. We can't handle anything now, can we? Look at it, like I say, a bit of snow, a bit of cold, everything comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go out, it's dangerous, you'll slip over, people having time off work.
Yeah. What would you do, right? If you run a business, right, your business could go under, right? It snows a bit, you got 10 employees, you're paying them well, and they go, "I can't come in today, Carl, a bit icy." I'll do it, okay? Right, they're snowed in, right? You're running the business. What are you running?
It's a... let's not... I'm not going to big myself up. It's just it's a factory. It's U-bends. U-bends. U-bends for...
Toilet. So you run a... Okay, right, okay. So, you pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there. What time do you get in?
About 8:45.
8:45, waiting for them to come in at 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right, it's snowing. It's a bit snowy, you got there. It took you a bit while. You'd set off early, did you? Or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on the car.
Okay, ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Who's that?
It's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no, I was going to set off.
Well, we'll set off now. Stop wasting time. We've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive. I just can't get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you in... I'll give you 20 minutes, all right? Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today. It's dangerous.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away, and then I'm gonna come in.
But they're predicting it's gonna be about 2 weeks before they clear all this.
I can't really travel in this. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay at home. I'll replace you. Because I need someone to come in with a big...
What, are you firing me because I can't get into work with this...
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
Yeah, I know, but you don't live with me, do you? If you did live with me, then you'd probably see how...
It was bad where I was as well, I'm here.
But do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here, you drive my... Tell you what, you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in, you fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll take you to drive uni, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and then she's done with. She's weak anyway.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that, Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, it's Bob here.
Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble, in my area, it's absolutely snowing. It's possible no one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob, listen, Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's she's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's not very rich and her car doesn't work. She hasn't got the right tyres, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow on this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if it's snowing still.
Now, listen,
it might not
I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I tell you what, you're not coming back here. Fuck off. One chance. Give them one chance.
Oh. Well, you didn't even give them one chance.
No, because they've done it before.
You've done TV.
Right. Well, we got so much to get through with this show.
Let me just get this. I don't quite understand. You were given a gift. And the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a present. He was playing golf. It was a golfing night. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's all right. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, that was my immediate thought. I was...
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl. Obviously, we went. It was a great day, wasn't it? brilliant round of golf, absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges, it's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream, go, stop! And he'd put his foot down on the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, watch the tree, right? So.
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because there's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, right? And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He he tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like, right angles, straight into these, the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's, like, impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then second shot, I go, you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his 3rd shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. Well, I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of, like, nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm gonna have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in the dark.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so, yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair, I've got a dryer and I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Lateness is lateness, next.
Doesn't matter, dinner wasn't till 15:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up, so I said, yeah, alright, so I get out, and drying, like, my tackle and what have you, calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't, I don't like that.
Do that, no.
You better wipe. 30 seconds later, come on! So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. Then we're sitting in the bar, I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice, Pinot Grigio. Yeah. He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
It's so right. We are knackered because he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So we didn't even walk round the golf course. We had a buggy. Yeah. Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. He's talking about. He's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45. Right? He said, "Why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?"
Right. Yeah. Okay. No.
Right,
All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved, and that's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this was about, 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with. Right? And Steve, who probably wasn't as cool as he is now, you're a bit of a freak.
In those days.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And it just covered him, and he just went like this. He went, well, now you've got to clear that up. Which I found even funnier.
Yeah, but you did have to clear it up.
I did. But I was crying with laughter as I was clearing it up and taking it out of your keyboard.
Yeah, but I think I don't think I gave you enough of a reaction.
No.
Because you didn't really do stuff like that afterwards.
No.
I think you were looking for real annoyance. And
Yeah.
This is the weird thing about this relationship, is that despite the fact he's, 10 years older than me, I was often for a long time the adult. I say for a long time, I
think so.
often the adult
I
in
think
the
it's what,
relationship.
yeah, I think that's what drove the dynamic. And also I was the laziest person in the world. I remember once when we were writing, and Steve said, look, we've got a lot of work to do. He said, don't have too many sausages at lunchtime, wasn't it? And I
actually fell asleep that day.
Yeah, because there was jumbo sausages in the BBC canteen. You meant to have one. I said, I can handle two. And I had to. He said, don't eat two, Rick. And I did fall asleep, didn't I, when we were writing?
Yeah, he fell asleep under the table. I didn't realise he was asleep, and we were writing away, and part of the script, and I was reading out this bit that we'd written, and part of it involved someone knocking on the door, so I knocked on the table as I was reading it out, and he woke up thinking someone was coming in the office, banged his head on the side of the table.
Oh dear, just like Lennon and McCartney.
Yeah.
Someone actually asked earlier on the live chat, are you concerned that Karl Pilkington is going to become a bigger star stateside than you guys?
I want him to. I want him to be the biggest star in the world. I want him to be not just a star, but like an idol that people worship. Just little round things that is like like
they put on their dashboard.
Exactly, like Christianity uses a cross. It's just a little round orange sort of circle. Because I know he'll hate it. I just know he'll hate it.
Apart from Leonardo DiCaprio, was there anyone you wanted for extras that you didn't get? Anyone that you approached, told you to bugger off and shove it up your arse, says Jack Lovejoy?
There was only one person who said no, and that was Keith Harrison Orville.
Yes. Yes. And I think Sid Little, didn't he say no as well?
Oh yes, he did. Yeah, I think it was a bit too much for him. He thought. Yeah.
Was it after seeing a bit of the script that they were in?
Probably. Yeah. Well, I usually pitched it to him over the phone before we wrote it, and but no, he wasn't. He wasn't into it. Orville was up for it.
Oh, Orville would have been.
I didn't know speak anymore over
that. Carol says, if you could pick the brain of any fictional character, who would you choose and why? Now, does that mean like that you could have the brain, or
Sherlock Holmes,
or what, and have it for yourself?
God, I think. We asked Karl a question. If God exists, what would you want him to say to you when you got to heaven? And Karl went, "Is that how it works?" Like, what do you mean? He said, "Well, he wouldn't be on the door, would he?" I went, "No. You go up to his office." And Karl said that he'd say to God, "Well done with the world and that, but I think you've put in too much water."
Hey, wow, this is a big question. What are the best things in life?
What are the best things in life? First thing I thought of there, sausages. But I'm off
I thought that might be the answer.
I don't know. A mother's tears, maybe a baby's laugh. Although Karl said that was the most frightening thing. When we asked him a question. We were doing the questions from inside the Actor studio. We said, "What sound do you hate?" And he went, "A baby laughing would do me head in." I went, "Why?" He said, if I had a kid and Suzanne was out, and I'd put it to bed, and then I woke up at 2 in the morning to the sound of a baby laughing, he said it would freak me out. I think he's thinking of him like Chucky, just sitting up going, unbelievable. The best things in life. Well,
they're free. The best
Freedom.
things in
Well, no,
life are
freedom is surely.
That's important.
Surely, in every aspect, freedom of speech, freedom to live a good life the way you like it, as long as you don't hurt anyone, kids, and floss.
We've got time for just a few more questions, so do keep your questions coming in thick and fast. A few people asked earlier, I don't know if there's any truth in this, Stephen, in a recent interview that you hinted at a secret crush for Nadine from Girls Aloud. Any truth in that?
I was being flippant. I'm a fan of all Girls Aloud. Even the ginger one.
Yeah.
No, she's,
Well, don't say even. There's probably ginger.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean, including the ginger one. No, it's just I got very ginger beard, and lots. You want two ginger people get together, you're gonna have ginger offspring, who might inevitably be bullied. So you've got to be careful. You've always got to think this thing through. I'm not just. A Girls Aloud is not just for one night. All right, they're for life.
Karl said he thinks it's actually only in England where that happens.
I know,
in
it's
America
weird,
they don't get the jokes. Like they quite rightly think, well, what's up? There's obviously nothing wrong with it. But Karl thinks that even ginger cats get bullied by other cats.
Why do you think it is that the ginger thing is?
I don't know. I thought it was. Isn't there a reference to the Bible or something?
Is there?
Wasn't
Judas was
wasn't
ginger?
Judas ginger?
No, what are you talking about? It's the Middle East. They're not ginger people around there, are they?
Well, that's why he stood out like a sore thumb.
Clearly.
I have no idea why I said that. I don't know if that's true or not.
I wondered if it was something to do with the old Scottish-English rivalry. Obviously, all Scottish people are sort of, ginger-haired. I wondered if that was anything to do with that. Maybe one of these MySpacers will let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you can. Someone asked earlier, Stephen, has Ricky let fame go to his head? Does he only hang out with A-listers these days?
People often say to me, has Ricky changed since he got famous? No, he was always a cunt. What advice, Rick, would you give to people who want to get into the business?
Don't. do something useful. Train to be a doctor or a lawyer.
When was the first moment that you thought, I'm famous? Because you were on the 11 o'clock show. That was the first time I saw you.
I was always worried about that. I was always worried about the word that I didn't want to be lumped in with those people who do anything to be famous, just live their life like an open wound. Fame per se is nothing and largely pointless, and it usually only has detrimental effects, to be honest, But I suppose I knew I was a face. I mean, the first time someone asks you your autograph, you think, oh, but that, I think everyone's famous to that degree these days. I suppose winning the Golden Globes was the freakiest because that made the real news, not just the entertainment news. It was on front covers of. That was a bit weird, and I was glad I wasn't here when that happened. I was still in America. I was doing some work, but I think the important thing is know what you're doing it for. If you're doing it to chase fame, well, then you can do anything really. You can do horrendous things to be famous. There's no difference between fame and infamy if that's all you want. But I think you've got to love what you're doing. You've got to know why you're doing it, and we do it for the work and the creative process. And fame is an upshot of what we do. If you're an actor and you're a successful actor, then you're probably famous. But that shouldn't be the driving force. And I'm probably much prouder of being a writer and a director than I am an actor in many ways. But it all comes as a package, really. And joking aside, the advice would be. Try and control your own destiny. Own your own labour. Be in charge. Walk away if it's not right. Don't compromise. Don't think, if I compromise 1,000 times, then I'll get something I'm good at. Because those things stay with you and they stay around. They hang around. There's no rush either. Don't think you have to be famous by 23 or it's all over. Unless you're in a boy band, that's just simply not true. And find your own voice and do something you're passionate about. Don't do anything for the sake of it. Do something that you want to get off your chest. That's what I'd say. Steve, anything to add to that?
Well, I just want to ask you a question from Jensen's Beard. Have you ever thought about having a facelift?
No. I don't even like going to the doctors when I'm seriously ill. So the point of voluntarily going under the knife where you might die because your face is saggy, well, that's age, that's gravity. I mean, it's crazy. These people that have these things that have ribs out and, just unbelievable. Who cares?
you remember that story, which is obviously a myth about Prince having ribs removed so he could suck his own? Yeah. Why are you looking sheepish? It's not something you're considering.
No, I'm just worried about you've just said.
Well, it's obviously nonsense.
That's good.
It's patently nonsense, isn't it?
Can he not suck his own?
Sure.
No, probably not.
Ribs are in the way.
You know what? Hobbob is on the Bobbler.
Oh, again.
He's on the chat, and he.
Bob Meister.
He's clarifying the ginger issue. He's saying red hair was thought to be a mark of beastly sexual desire and moral degeneration.
From when, though?
I don't know. He doesn't really.
The 1980s?
Yeah. Yeah. Since Mick Hucknall. When, though? That's what we're...
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. He doesn't really go any further than that. If you've got any more info for us, mate, do clarify it in the few minutes
Bob
we've got
Meister,
left.
sloppy.
Take it in your hand and grip it lightly.
Like that?
Oh, that's good. Now, first, take a deep breath and blow. Don't suck. And then put your finger...
Oh, God!
Just take it in your hand and grip it lightly.
Like that?
Oh, that's good. Now, first, you take a deep breath and blow. No, don't suck. And put your finger over the hole. Just take a deep breath and blow. No, don't suck. And put your finger over the hole.
I'm so sorry. Okay, same place.
Take a deep breath and blow. Don't suck. And then put your finger over the hole.
To see him come at me with all that I'm a hard bastard stuff, I'd say, put the baseball bat down. Send the minders home. It's just you and me. Skin on skin. Stripped to the waist. He starts with me. I will destroy him.
Brilliant. And again, this time I won't laugh. Exactly the same. I won't laugh. I promise. Okay?
He starts with me.
I lied.
I've talked to actual SAS people. I mean, they've told me what it stands for.
What does it stand for?
Super Army Soldiers.
Okay, on action.
And... Okay.
Not okay. Super.
Okay. Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, this time. Okay, sorry, Jude, everyone. Carl, okay. What does it stand for, then?
Super Army Soldiers.
I'm fucked.
And action.
Fuck off!
I actually took too much to begin with, and I was a bit screwed, I think.
Yeah.
All set.
Told you.
Fuck.
And action.
Do you know what I laughed at? Oh, get him another cup.
Well, it's because I don't want to have to keep drinking it.
No, get him another cup. I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
I can't. Get another cup. I'm not having that. Fucking disgusting.
But otherwise I've got to keep
Recycle
drinking the
fucking
tea.
and gone.
But I've got to keep drinking the tea, haven't I, otherwise?
Have a little sip of tea and drink it.
But I've been out about 3 cups now.
I was dressed up as a fucking genie for a day. You'd be ever like a rat over a drain pipe. So, that's all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was so long. I'm so sorry. I had too much fun.
And action.
I had butted a Norse once.
Shooting
Jesus Christ.
it was a silly hook and then it got back for a bit.
Is the fact that I've got one leg shorter than the other.
I hadn't noticed.
You hadn't noticed.
Sorry.
Is it the leg? Is it the fact that I've got one leg shorter than the other?
I hadn't noticed.
You hadn't noticed?
What are you doing, Rick?
I'm just trying to not laugh. There's that thing they teach you at school.
No.
No, ciao, no.
That is actually a Cantonese word, which means free spirit. Chandor. Don't do the face.
What face?
You went that.
That's because me genuinely trying to say.
God, he wasn't even pulling a face.
Oh, hello, mate. All right, check this out. You'll love this. Come and have a look. You type in 58,008 into a calculator. Turn it upside down.
It is funny.
Turn it upside down. Boobs. It's worth making it up. All right, mate. Come and check this out. I typed in 58,008. All right, mate. Check this out. I just typed in 50. Fuck me. Sorry, this is absolutely outrageous, guys. We're two absolute professionals.
Okay.
All right, mate. Just check this out. I just typed in 58,008, and amazingly. All right, mate. Just check this out. All right, mate. Just check this out. I just typed in.
Just check this out.
Turn it upside down. Just typed in 58,008. All right, mate. Just check this out.
I can hear you go.
All right, mate. Check this out. I just typed in 58,008. Turn it upside down. Boobs. Let's just keep going from there.
20 million? 40. Double it. That's right. Plus 6. 46. 3 days. 75 days. Biggest Christmas day ever.
Bye, nerd.
Oh! I'm a nerd?
Just pick it up.
I'm a nerd. I've kissed Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore. I'm a nerd. I've slapped Jennifer Aniston. I went anyway. Who are you?
Nobody, but
Who?
Nobody.
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 Nobody, but...
Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay.
You're aware that I'm gay?
Not that... We don't make a song and dance about it, you know. I don't... No, I didn't. It doesn't matter. Didn't. Well, no, you didn't. And you don't make a song and dance, but you don't go, ooh, hello, I didn't... No, not relevant.
You're aware that I'm gay?
No, because you don't make a song and dance about it. You're not all like... No, you didn't. Because you don't make a song and dance about it. You're not all...
Fucking hell.
No. Because you don't make a song and dance about it. You're not all... Ooh, hello, I'm homosexual. No, because we don't make a song and dance about it. You're not all...
Come on!
Okay.
Okay, no, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Oh.
You're aware that I'm gay? You're aware that I'm gay?
Because you don't make a song and dance about it. You're not all...
Hello, everyone. Wow, look at me. What I'm doing.
This time. Okay. Come on.
You're aware that I'm gay?
Not a problem.
You're aware that I'm gay? You're aware that I'm gay?
No, because you don't wear it on your... It's not like you're going around, oh, everyone, oh, look, can you guess? No, I don't.
I can't marry her.
Why? What do you know?
Nothing, what do you mean?
No, what is it? You...
No, I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and I just don't think
Just hold for a second. Oh, I've been in that lamp so long, I'm bent out of all recognition.
Who are you?
Well, I'll be whoever you want me to be, but you can call me Jeannie.
How does somebody as big as you fit into this tiny lamp?
Don't worry, I'm used to squeezing myself into tight holes.
Can you help us? We're in danger. We heard him say he wants to get Aladdin.
Don't we all? That's mental! That's mental!
We asked 100 people, will Les Dennis ever hang on to a bird? Our survey said... We asked 100 people, will Les Dennis ever hang on to a bird? Our survey said... We asked 100 people, do you want to go out tonight and see Les Dennis in Panto? Our survey said...
How mad is that?
Oh, look at this website about... I mean, would this have been funny? Him going through customs. I have nothing to declare but my genius. Oh, and this vibrating tongue for pleasuring. Oh, and this vibrating tongue for pleasuring fannies. Oh, is that funny?
Well, again, when you do it, it's got a certain sum up, but it's Sunday, so let's just keep the fannies down to a minimum. All her clothes fall off?
Yeah, they fall off onto the ground, and she's scrabbling to get them back on again. But before she can get her knickers on, they fall off completely. She's scrabbling around to get them back on, but before she can get her knickers on.
What's yours about? Do you mind me asking?
Well, it's how best to explain it. You've seen me in X-Men.
I'm so sorry, Patrick. I can just think of it coming. I'm so sorry.
She's scrabbling around to get them back on, but before she can get her knickers on, I'm walking along the street and I see this beautiful girl, and I think I'd like to see her naked. And
I'm so sorry, Patrick. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do, other than leave the scene and let you talk to a teddy bear.
No, you see, I can do other stuff as well. For instance, I'm riding my bike in the park, and this policewoman says...
Okay.
She goes, ah! And she's covering herself up, and she's trying to cover herself up. But I've seen everything anyway, and I get back on my bike, and I ride off on the grass.
Okay, so it's you going around sort of seeing tits and stuff.
Ask me again.
Okay.
And I score the winning goal, and they carry me into the dressing room, and there's Rooney and Beckham, and then Posh Spice walks in, and...
Her clothes fall off?
Instantly.
I got away with it! I tried to look over there!
Well, what about this? I'm a sort of James Bond figure, and I have to go to Iraq to rescue some hostages. And I get there, and they're all women, and they're naked because their clothes have all rotted away.
Sure.
Well, what about this? I'm a sort of James Bond figure, and I have to go to Iraq to rescue these hostages. And I get there, and they're all women, and they're naked because their clothes have rotted off. And I rescue them anyway, and I get them into the helicopter. I rescue them anyway. I get them into the helicopter, and even though I'm flying the helicopter, I can sneak a look in the mirror, and I can see them, you see. And one of them is bending over. You see,
Ridiculous. Morning, campers.
I don't get it.
I'm not even watching.
I don't get it.
No.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. I've been without a man so long.
I don't get it.
You don't. You don't get it. I've been without a man so long. I think I'd say yes if Ray asked.
I'm not coming into that.
You got my pen?
Yes, take it. Oh, what's in here?
I didn't know. We're having a wank? Yeah.
It's all over the place. Let's go again. I'm so sorry.
You having a wank? You got my pen?
Yes, take your pen, please.
You having a wank? You got my pen?
Yes, take it.
All right. We're having a wank.
Right. Hello.
Were you masturbating?
Ask me again.
Oh. Were you masturbating? Were you masturbating before I came in then? Were you masturbating?
God almighty.
I was 1 second away there. I was 1 second away.
Well, I should have locked the door, but I didn't think ahead, and the moment took me, and I just went berserk.
This is what I'm talking about.
We haven't talked about this.
No, I didn't think I had to.
No.
But can you look me in the eye?
Almost certainly not.
Never. Until today. Wizard. Wizard.
Okay. You cannot have this.
You'll learn the words, and you will speak them as if you were saying them for the very first time.
Yeah.
And you were young. Bollocks.
Sometimes.
I don't know who's talking.
Women have fannies. Pop knobbing fanny.
Oh, God! You fucking... Oh, God, you don't know how hard that is, Steve.
Well, I was losing it here.
Don't bite me! I defy anyone. Just sit there.
Pop knob. In fanny. Pop. Men have knobs. Women have fannies. A man has a knob. Pop knob in fanny.
Bastard!
Okay.
Pop knob in fanny. Not up your arse.
Straight at the camera.
What could be more normal than shoving your cock up a man's arse?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep jiggling.
Okay.
Jiggers plays cock.
6581, AMD cameras.
No. Come in. Hello. Hi. What seems to be the problem?
doing so well.
Like it's the most important piece of evidence happening. Oh, okay.
Knock, knock. Come in. Hello. Hi. What seems to be the problem? As I said before, I've got full-blown AIDS.
We're never going to get that. Let's do this. Oh.
Under strengths, you've put accounts.
Yeah.
That isn't that's your job though, isn't it? That's sort of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go again. Under weaknesses, you've put eczema.
Yeah, on my feet.
Under weaknesses, you've put eczema. I'm on the edge all the time. Do you remember the question?
No.
Okay. We're going to leave that there. And we're back.
I'll go and swap that one.
Oh, is there?
Oh, is there?
Who says famine has to be depressing? That's not. Probably wondering why I'm so generous with my encouragement. Just that trust people and they will be true to you. Treat them greatly and they will show themselves to be great. So, happier now? No looking back?
Yeah, well, I'm still eventually.
Take 5.
And action.
Tim.
Take 6. Take
Absolutely
7.
fine.
Take 8. Take 9. Take 10.
Action.
Oh, David. Hey.
Take 11.
Trust, encouragement, reward. I'm gonna...
Take 12 after false start. Take 13. Take 14.
Okay, let's do this.
Take 15. Take 16.
There's no way that can't be funny to me, though. The Canterbury Tales of Shorset and... it can't not be funny. It's... Oh, God! Probably wondering why I am so... Oh, that was closer!
48, take
I
17.
literally don't know what to do.
You're probably wondering why I am so... encouraging.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Take 18.
Trust people, and they will be true to you. Treat them... much further. Getting a little bit further every time.
Take 148, take 19. Take 20.
Okay.
Take 21. Take 22.
No,
23.
yeah.
24. 25.
Take 25. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, Martin. Here we go. Fucking take 25. Oh, embarrassing. Right, here we go. Cut. Jennifer not with you?
No, she's on her way.
Monkey!
Patrick, if you can't roll with that kind of punch, you know.
What? Oh, God. He looked at it so intently for a few seconds. He really had a go. Okay. He did have a go. So, now he knows what's going to happen. Should we get him into a better position, though, so we can see his face as well, Steve? But, you know, we're in our 30s.
And I'm only just 30. What, are you 39?
Both in our 30s, yeah. Both in our 30s.
Yeah.
as I said, you know, and I'm saying that, you know, keep your head down, and who knows, in a few years' time.
That is ridiculous.
And who's to say that you keep your head down, in a few years' time, you won't be...
God!
You must know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You must know.
Yeah.
But that's never happened before.
Okay, just once.
That's enough.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask?
Right.
And I never will ask you this again.
Right.
What are you going to do this time?
Okay. That. Just that.
That.
Yeah.
And who's to say, in a few years' time, if you keep your head down, you won't be in the hot... Keep your head down, yeah. In a few years, you could be in the hot seat. Keep your head down, and in a few years' time, you're in the hot seat, like me. And who knows? Keep your head down, you could be in the hot seat like me. If you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. And do you know which philosopher said that? Dolly Parton. And people say she's just a big pair of tits. Oh, God.
A mate sent me a story on email about a bloke in China who has this weird illness that means he can't have his picture taken. That's not the weird bit. If he tries, his body doesn't appear in the photo.
Don't talk shit.
He has had group pictures taken and everyone appeared apart from him.
Don't talk shit.
The
That's
story
bollocks.
had a picture next to it of a family photo and it said he was stood at the back, but you couldn't see him.
Right, he wasn't in the picture.
He was in the picture.
No, he wasn't in the picture.
We've done loads of tests and stuff.
No,
on him.
I haven't done loads of tests. This is bollocks. There's no way this is scientifically possible. What's his want? Yeah, now he's wanted. Just a white bit of paper up on the police wall. Have you seen this man? What man? If you see him, tell us. You're talking shit.
Remember we were talking a while back about the questionnaire that is often featured at the end of the TV programme Inside the Actor's Studio.
Oh, yeah.
Where the host, James Lipton, always asks the same questions to every guest. And it's just supposed to sort of, you know, get their creative, you know, juices flowing, their mind working. We did ask Karl some of them. We never completed the questionnaire.
Oh, let's
I thought
carry
I'd
on with
fire
that
a few
then.
more at him.
And that'll also introduce people to the way his mind works a little bit. Okay.
What sound or noise do you love, Karl?
There isn't really one that I love. Nice noises, like the ones you get, like I like going in the park, right? And you go, oh, that's nice, isn't it? And you get like bird noises and stuff. But with those bird noises comes a bit of stress, right? Because I was in there the other day, and like I say, little bird noises and that, and a little robin was there, and I thought that's odd, that's out early, right? Because it's like sort of summertime and that.
Sure.
And then I thought, oh, that's nice, and I was watching it, and then it got like a little worm, right? And I was like, hey, put it down, right?
Sorry, whoa! What do you mean?
Because
Why
I
are you
didn't have-
interfering? Why were you interfering
in nature
with a robin taking a worm?
Just because it was a nice sunny day and that, and I thought, you see, worms normally come out when it's raining, don't they? And you go, well, I bet they're happy to die, in a way, because it's chucking it down, it's miserable. They come to the top of the soil then, don't they?
Yeah.
When it's miserable. But it was a sunny day.
That's they don't drown, I assume.
But what I was saying is, about the worm, this robin that I saw that was eating the worm, it had hold of it, and I thought it's a sunny day and that, give the worm a break sort of thing. So I went, oh, yeah, like that, and it sort of dropped it in shock. But then when it realised I wasn't that near it, it picked it up again and swallowed it. And I just thought, oh, do you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, no.
I just thought it's a sunny day and everything. Normally birds are nice noises that I like, and yet there it is going about wrecking lives.
Wrecking lives! It was a worm!
But it just swallowed it really quickly in that, and I just thought, there's the worm. It came out, it was happy, didn't know what was going on, and it had an extra chance, the robin dropped it, and then it got it again and ate it, and I just made me a bit fed up.
Well, do you know why, don't you? You couldn't outwit a robin. The worm was going, oh, God, Karl Pilkington. So that's who's been sent to save me, is it, God? You've sent Karl Pilkington, oh, I'm dead. That's it, okay, eat me.
But all I'm saying is how bird noises are normally quite relaxing, but not for the worm.
Unbelievable. That was one question.
It is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. If I was there and Aunt Dec said, right Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night.
It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle?
I'm saying like, I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening, I'll be ready.
Sure. Can you do the jingle? It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm saying like, I'll be ready.
Sure. Can you do the jingle?
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm not on this, am I?
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
You're just saying hello.
Hello?
No.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night.
Sure. It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle? No music.
Hang on a minute. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm saying like, I'll be ready.
Sure. It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night.
Can you do the jingle?
I'll pop back about 6:30 this evening. I'll be ready. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night.
Really? How'd you know?
Hi, welcome. I'm Warwick Davis. With me, Ricky Gervais. Am I not leading this? Because I'm just doing like you do, and that's my website.
No, you are, and it's brilliant.
Well, you're supposed to go hi. Yeah, you sort of say acknowledge that, and then
I was waiting.
You were ready for that. Okay, start again. Hi, welcome. What's that?
Don't say hi. I mean after the first word.
Okay.
Think what you're going to say and say it. Articulate and be warm.
You do plenty of Right.
Did he just answer back then to Ricky Gervais?
Sounds like it. Sounds like
Hang on a minute.
Ooh. Okay.
Listen, I've been in the business 30 years. How long have you been acting?
That's a fair point. He's got you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome.
Ooh.
Would I say viewers? I'm not sure.
What are you asking me for? I haven't been acting as long as you.
Hang on a minute.
I mean, what is my opinion about
Let's
you?
get this
You've been in the business 30 years.
Hello, readers. Do you have? Yeah, readers.
Well, you seem to know it all.
Fans. That's good. Isn't it?
Ooh.
Don't
mean,
look at me.
A mistake before the first word. I mean, that's got to be some sort of record.
Don't even look.
A mistake before he opened his mouth to speak.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Listen, you've done all.
What have you been doing in these 30 years in the business?
Yeah.
The catering.
Good one,
I've
Steve.
never stooped this low. Tell me. Right. Just don't say anything.
You must have stupid.
Until I introduce you.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to warwickdavis.co.uk. I messed that up a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. One more go. Yeah, no, that's fine, it's fine. If he wants to plug his own stuff via the BBC, that's up to him. But get it right. You've got one more go, okay?
Hang on.
Okay. All you got to say is who you are and the website you're plugging.
Yeah,
okay, well, that's easy.
But I mean, it's kind of obvious if they're on my website looking at this, they know who I am, don't they?
Well, this might go on YouTube.
Okay. Back to me. Hi, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
So close.
No, don't. What are you doing? What's that finger? Don't be in my eye.
So, are they on the website or not? You
No, they're already there.
Well, when you said we'd do something to plug the website, I didn't think it'd be on the website. So, is this on YouTube?
No, it's for my front page.
This is go on your website.
Pride of place.
So you're really using us to plug your. What are you plugging on the website?
Merchandise.
Is it? You're not selling stuff. It's not commercials because I don't do commercials.
Okay, I'll skip you.
I do commercials.
Okay, just when you pan, I'll go with me, Stephen Merchant. Just go straight past that and then come back to me again. Okay, that's what we'll do. You don't have to be involved. Are you all right with that, Stephen?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, he's
you're not even in it. We don't need to. You're not obviously non-commercial. We don't have to involve you, so that's fine. We can blur that or something. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
Put my website. There's a little P in there. Welcome to my website. Welcome to my website.
Shut up. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Barclays Bank.
Thank you very much indeed. And I think we might have an exclusive clip of my new, well, not exclusive, probably just whatever they had left over, of my new series, Life's Too Short.
Well, have you got that? Because you got to ask permission.
No, you've come into it now, you're into it.
Well, yeah, but have you asked my permission to use that clip? Because...
Well, Stephen, you're all right with that, yeah?
Well...
How much am I getting paid?
Well, no, don't let me down now, man. Okay, it's to help promote the thing that you're involved with as well.
Okay.
Okay. So, we can just cut into that. So here's an not exclusive. No, don't do that. So here's a clip.
Right, coming to Christmas. Some people forget the true meaning of Christmas. I just think it's drinking and giving presents. But obviously it comes from the story of the Nativity. Very briefly, what is the story of Christmas, as you remember?
It's baby Jesus was born. That's it.
Okay. Can we expand on that a little? Let's start the night before. What happened on Christmas Eve?
She was, Mary was pregnant.
Right.
She's wandering about, you know, probably knowing it was due. Was she knocking about with the three fellas at that point?
No. No. Three fellas being...
The wise men?
No.
She wasn't with them?
No. Who was she with?
I honestly don't know.
What was her husband called?
Her husband was... I don't know. I wasn't that interested in Ari. Jesus was born.
Right, okay. And Mary and Joseph, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
They travelled, didn't they? On a donkey.
Yeah.
What happened?
She's pregnant.
Yeah, we've done that.
And then she's like, I'm going to have this kid in a bit, sort somewhere out.
Right.
He says, we're going to struggle.
She came from Salford.
It's Christmas Eve.
Right.
And they stayed at
No, it wasn't Christmas Eve, was it?
All right, then it's just a normal day.
Yeah.
And they stayed, they couldn't find it. They couldn't find anywhere.
Right.
So they stayed in a stable.
Right.
She had the kid on December 25th. That's it.
Then what happened?
That's it, really.
No, it was the three fellas she was knocking about with at the beginning.
The wise men.
Right.
And there was a star involved. They followed a star. You see, you're making me look like a divvy, but it wasn't an important lesson at school. I'm not a Catholic or anything. I'm nothing. I'm sort of My mum even said, she said, don't tell anyone that you're not anything. She said, because something about witches. When I was a kid, when you're a kid, you're at risk of being taken away
People think he's a character. People think this is scripted.
No.
Imagine if I bothered writing this.
But it's not important. It's so not important, this story.
What did your mum say about witches?
No, she just said, don't go around telling people you're not christened or anything.
Right.
I did a Sunday school thing called Crusaders.
Right.
Joined that, but I just went on like the Friday when they had Sabutio, table football, and then they came knocking on the Sunday saying, come on, you've got to come with us.
Right.
And I went, and it was rubbish. There was no Sabutio. There's an old fella reading out a smelly Bible, really old books, and I hated it. I said, I'm not going on a Sunday again. So I used to just go on the Friday, and yeah, that is religion for me.
There you go.
I didn't need it. I don't need an old story.
Final thoughts? What does Christmas mean to you then, Carl? If you don't like old stories, what does Christmas mean to you? Just look down and tell people what they should be thinking of this Christmas. What does it mean to you?
It's hassle, isn't it, Christmas? Got to buy presents. The meal's all right. The food's all right.
It's the best, isn't it? If the roast dinner is the, you know, the king of meals, surely the Christmas roast is the king of roasts.
Yeah. Christmas. I could do without it. If someone said, we're getting rid of it, I'd go, all right. I don't like all the build-up. I don't like that bit in between Christmas and New Year when nothing's happening. That's a dead week. Nothing goes on. People are still off for Christmas. Christmas has happened. Get back to work. You can get nothing done. Everything comes to a standstill. Why do you like Christmas?
I like being allowed to drink gin and tonic at 10 AM while watching Noah Ledman's give little sick kids presents.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what it's about. It's not about, you're saying to me, telling me the story of baby Jesus. You haven't got a clue yourself. It's not about that. It's about, like you say, eating chocolates. Same as Easter is for fat people with chocolate. I love Easter. No, you don't. You like eggs. You like chocolate, you fat little... Do you know what I mean? So, we don't need it. Maybe back then, when you were, you know, wise men knocking about a desert, they needed something to look forward to. They probably didn't live that long.
I don't think they were looking forward to Easter, though, were they?
No, but listen. But
Jesus certainly wasn't looking forward to Easter.
Back then, when you watch Scrooge, everyone's looking forward to it. Tiny Tim, go and get a chicken. Now, these days, have a chicken when you want. Anyone can afford it. So it hasn't got the same values.
Tiny Tim, go and get a chicken. Oh.
Happy Christmas.
Brilliant.
Right.
Imagine, oh God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Carl?
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. It's a hypothetical question, Carl.
No, but Suzanne was, right, my missus, if you're a new listener.
Your keeper, sure.
Yeah, help her.
She was watching the news, trying to follow some heavy stuff. And I'm like,
The weather? What?
Do you know what I mean? I just was like bored and I was reading about that mouse that had an ear on its back and stuff like that. So she said, well, you take notice of this. She'll be, you know what Ricky and Steve are like. They try to teach you stuff and you don't even want to learn. So to try and get me interested in it, she was like saying, what would you do if you're president and stuff?
Yeah.
And I can't be doing with any of it.
What did you come up with? You must
What would
have.
your slogan be?
What did you come up with? Did you come up with anything?
I had a little, the design of it, right? I said I'd have like red and blue, to sort of, do you know what I mean? Both sort of major sides into one.
Well, that's broken the back of it. That's a pretty good manifesto so far. Anything else? What's on the second page?
I had like, KP looks after me.
That would be the badges, would it?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm a KP nut.
Yeah. KP looks after me.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's about as far as I went with it.
What would you do? What about, policies, transport, crime, you know, just law and order.
Yeah, how would you deal with crime? What would your initial approach be? Would you introduce guns? Should police carry guns?
Nah.
No.
Yeah. Would I have to worry about that?
Okay. No, good point. Good point.
No, what I'm saying is that, I mean, Tony Blair isn't sorting everything out, is he?
No, but he has a say in most things.
Does he? Well, go on then. What are the problems at the moment that need sorting out?
Well, generally, what's the best way to combat? Would you bolster up the prison system? Would you introduce more community service?
Would you go harsher for say I don't know drugs? Would you go harsher or less harsh? There's pros and cons to both, isn't it? Because of course you can't see to condone it, but some people, you know, you don't want to go through the court system and cost taxpayers thousands of pounds of money for someone, I don't know, the difference between smoking a spliff and dealing crack. Do you know what I mean? You have to all these things. Have I lost you?
Yeah, I'd just think about it for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
You'd think about it for a bit.
Yeah.
Probably ask Suzanne. Do you know what I mean?
This is amazing.
Get her help on it.
Yeah.
What about the foreign situation? Would you have supported Bush in his war on terrorism? You're aware of this war that we had recently?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if I was new, though, couldn't I just say, look, new slate. Do you know what I mean? Let's start again.
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm in charge now. Let's see if we can sort this out.
What would you do then?
Then see what happens. Just
Brilliant.
Suck it and see.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
This is excellent.
Now, this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might have a say in it.
Go on.
Yeah. Would you? What would you do about single-sex marriages, same-sex marriages?
See, this got this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it. Yeah. They love Big Brother, don't they? The gays.
Yeah, so interesting. But
what
would your take be on that? Same-sex marriages.
And then what? Having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know.
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it. It's not affecting anyone else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on. Why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any. I mean, you know, we're not. There's no right or wrong
it's
answer.
All right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else,
yeah.
Right, and you just had these two fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come,
why have they got married? Do you think that gay people turn to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't.
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is about.
Steve, I can't be bothered.
Go on, mate.
Country.
I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle,
right,
what
do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
you understand
brought up, though?
Like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish!
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or do you know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh my God! Oh God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh dear.
Well,
Well, I'll tell you more than that, Rick. You're going to need some time off just to have a little breather, because I know how hard you work.
And you, mate.
Well, thanks, mate, but I mean, you blinking work hard.
But Carl's been on holiday again, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, because, Carl, you don't do anything.
And you have weekends off, you take at least 5 or 6 weeks holiday a year, even though you haven't got a job now, you're meant to be doing this, and yet you still go on
your whole
holiday.
life's a holiday, basically.
Yeah, why do you need a holiday to, you potter around, your big day last week was going to the cobblers, so why did you need a break so much this week?
It's just that, you know, it's good for your brain and that, isn't it? It opens it up a bit.
You are not evidence for that.
Where did you go?
Gran Canaria.
For a week?
Yeah.
Just sitting around?
Well, there isn't much else to do at Gran Canaria. I mean, I don't want to go slagging a place off, because every time I seem to talk about somewhere, get into trouble for it.
Right.
But it's just like a big rock. It's just volcanic, innit?
And you must have looked like a little barnacle on that.
Have you been there before?
Been near it before to another rock. But it was just.
Well, what, you actually think it's Spring? Why did you go back?
Because you think, well, they can't have loads of these islands that are the same, like just a big rock with hotels on. They can't get away with it. So you think,
they
well,
obviously
the next
are
one,
getting away with it. But why do you keep going to these places that are rocks? Why don't you investigate first? Ask your travel agent, is this a giant rock?
Because that's what you do, innit? You go and find out yourself. I mean, when Armstrong went to the moon, what was he expecting up there? That's a fact, that's a big rock, and he still went all that way.
I don't know what that point was.
No, so what I'm saying is, though, sometimes
tell us about the moon landing. As you started, what do you know about that? You know, because I mean, so far you've given us a lot of insight into the moon landing. So there was Armstrong.
There was Armstrong and that.
Yeah.
There was a fella called Buzz.
Yeah.
And another bloke.
Yeah. Poor bastard.
Yeah, never remembered.
Yeah, go on.
And they went up there, got out. 2 of them did. One of them didn't bother. The one whose name, don't know who he was. Didn't even get out, stretch his legs, right? Went all that way. They had a potter about, had a wander, came back again.
Yeah.
So, that's all you need to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in your opinion, pointless?
To me, yeah. But to them, I'm sure they had a good time, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just take the risk, don't you? Go and visit a place, make up your own mind.
And so, what do you make of this place? You enjoy it, Gran Canaria? It was just a big rock, but did you...
I bet the moon was better.
Really?
What did you do?
It was just, you know, it's one of them, it was a big hotel, which is, that's where I made a mistake. It was one of those, like, big, massive places where there's loads of people, and, you know, you go for your dinner.
That describes a hotel.
Yeah.
No,
to me.
You've nailed that.
I've been to a few, that sounds like it.
No, but, do you know what I mean, though? There's the nice small ones where it's just enough people, but this is, like, mental. And it was all, it was full of old people, really.
Oh.
I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because there's just old people. Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas you'd be to Gran Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just,
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Carl...
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is... Please, give me it. Oh, my God.
I mean, this isn't... I haven't just...
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's Oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Frank's had been like that. She got out... Right, everyone would have heard it clang down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look, give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about that?
There's no point. Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's better to...
Okay.
Look at
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that was really good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. if it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work, this watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern, again, not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and the
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, you know, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea, they go, oh certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch, they're counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work, just pop it on your wrist? Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own life. He's
wondering if he would know. He's invented this.
And now he's a fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, you know, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, well, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough, paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's amazing!
Well, you meant to let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
Well, come back.
This is a brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written.
Oh. While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
But I don't have to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it was a bit weird. So was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
brilliant.
That's when because I thought
explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think of that whole sentences.
Because I thought that's weird, isn't it? Like I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford.
Right.
Or
so
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice,
the computerised voice.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world! I was very entertained silent in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got me hip.
Oh, God.
Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God.
Oh, there is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. You just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I've just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. I just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way to be sat in the garden. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if you've enjoyed the diary of Karl Pilkington, more next week, I hope. Another week's worth. That's amazing. I'm going to try and get that published. We'll put the odd page up on the web. Go to rickygervais.com. Don't forget to register there as well, so we can email you and let you know what's happening. Brilliant.